Hey everybody, this is the first article that I have on this serial killer, Deangelo Martin, and it is posted on WXYZ Detroit, and it was written by Kimberly Craig on July 24th, 2019. The title is Woman Who Survived Alleged Attack by Suspected Serial Killer Deangelo Martin Says I'm Ready for Court. Detroit, I'm ready, said one of Deangelo Martin's alleged victims after Martin was arraigned in her case on multiple charges, including kidnapping and assault with intent to do great bodily harm by strangulation. Detroit police said the woman survived an attack on June 3rd when Martin dragged her into a house on Mack Avenue near Mount Elliott on the city's east side. We are not naming the woman, but she said she's ready to go to court. He really messed up my life. During his arraignment via video, Martin didn't say much other than his name and acknowledging that he understood his rights to remain silent. He's probably the most dangerous person of the community at this time, Wayne County Assistant Prosecutor William Lawrence said Wednesday when asking the magistrate to order Martin held without bond in the newest charges against him. Martin's suspected serial killer has not been charged with murder, but prosecutors said they are reviewing 2 warrant requests against Martin for homicide. Martin is suspected of killing 2 women, Annetta Nelson and Deborah Reynolds, in 2018, and he's also suspected in the killings of Nancy Harrison, Travesine Ellis, and Tammy Jones in 2019. Last week, Martin was bound over for trial on charges stemming from the alleged sexual assault and attempted murder of a woman in early May. That alleged crime took place at the home of his own grandparents. Sources say it's only a matter of time before murder charges are brought against Deangelo Martin. In the 2 cases in which Martin is currently charged, he's been remanded, denied bond. Hey everybody, I'm going to read to you this article that is on ABC News website, and it says person of interest arrested in possible serial killings targeting sex workers by Emily Shapiro, June 7th, 2019. It says Detroit police have arrested the person of interest identified in the case, a potential serial killer and rapist who may be singling out sex workers on the city's east side. 3 victims, all believed to be sex workers, have been found dead at vacant east side homes in recent months, said Detroit Police Chief James Craig. The police arrested Deangelo Kenneth Martin, 34, who is known to be homeless, at a bus stop in that part of town around 7:30 p.m. Friday, officials said in a press release. The crimes date back to March 19th, when a partially clad woman was found dead in a vacant home on Detroit's east side, the chief said. She died from blunt force trauma, he said. On May 24th, another partially clad dead woman was found at a vacant dwelling on the east side, according to Craig. The 3rd crime was discovered Wednesday, Craig said, when a sex worker going into a vacant dwelling on the east side found a dead woman and notified police. It is certainly a strong possibility that one individual was responsible for all 3, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan said at a news conference earlier on Friday. Rather than wait until the chief knew for sure, he felt it was important to warn this community about the possibility of someone killing women in this manner. One victim was 52-year-old and one was 53 years old. The 3rd victim was 55, Craig said, noting that it appears the suspect may be targeting women in their 50s. Detroit's mayor is vowing to board up the city's vacant homes because a potential serial killer may be using the empty dwellings to target victims. It's possible another victim could be in one of the many vacant houses on the east side, Duggan said. Officers will be deployed beginning Friday to go into every open and abandoned house on the east side over the next few weeks to make sure there are no more victims. The houses will then be boarded up. Police have 2,000 vacant homes in the city to reach, 1,000 on the east side and 1,000 on the west side, the mayor said. The board-up teams will work 6 days a week, and Duggan said his goal is to have every east side vacant home boarded up by the end of July. He hopes the plan to be completed citywide by the end of September. Now tell me, what do you think about this? I think they said that they started to discover these dead bodies in March. And then they arrested this man, I believe it was on June 7th. And I felt like they did a good thing. And it's just really a shame that this had to happen to 3 people before the police was able to discover who this individual was. Tell me, what do you think about this story? Like, share, and subscribe.
Calling case number 1958054. Not working the Deangelo Martin. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with intent to murder. Count 2, criminal sexual conduct, first degree. Count 3, criminal sexual conduct, first degree. Count 4, criminal sexual conduct, first degree. Count 5, criminal sexual conduct, first degree. Defendant is scheduled today for probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. William Lawrence on behalf of the people, P number 70481.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wyatt Harris, P54891 on behalf of Deangelo Martin, who stands to my right.
Your name, sir? Counsel, today is the day set for probable cause conference. How will we proceed?
Your Honor, Mr. Martin is demanding his exam. Talk with the prosecutor and talk with the court. I think we have a date scheduled for that exam, which would be July the 16th.
Today is the day set for probable cause conference, sir. The court is going to continue your not guilty plea, continuing the matter to preliminary examination. With respect to the preliminary examination, Mr. Martin, you have a right to have a preliminary examination within 7 days of today's date. However, there's some kind of long scheduling conflicts with your lawyer and then the prosecutor's office. Are you waiving your right to have the exam within 7 days so that your lawyer can absolutely be present and be prepared to proceed?
Yes.
All right. The court is then going to set this exam as we discussed on July the 16th, 2019 at 9 o'clock a.m. With respect to the probable cause conference, the court notes that people have listed 9 potential witnesses and the submission of
Possible medical records.
possible medical. This first one is not applicable though. Is that just, you may mistake?
It's the form that I have, Judge, out of the homicide unit.
All right, so just the possible medical records. Are there any stipulations at this time?
Not at this time.
All right, are there any issues that the court should be aware of for the preliminary examination?
The prosecutor and I have been discussing discovery. The discovery is available. I will pick up the discovery today. There is one disc that is not available, but the prosecutor indicates to me that they should have the disc within,
By the end of the week is my understanding.
and I should get it from them.
So counsel, is discovery available?
Yes.
Now?
Yep.
With the exception of the disc.
With the exception of one disc.